What is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is my point valid?
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Another episode of
Is my point valid?
Straight Up. But anyway, my name is Brandon D.
And I guess my name is Camille A. Thacker.
And the topic for today is going to be
Kentucky driver's license fraud.
So apparently, if you got $200,
Slide it up on us.
say you just come on through. You don't need no ID. You don't need nothing. We're gonna take care of you over here in Kentucky. You know what I'm saying?
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. So apparently, one of their workers blew the whistle on their scams. They out here giving driver's license to any and everybody who got $200. Now, if you know, like I know, we in Texas. These people can't drive. And I already think they giving away driver's license. I think they giving them away. You don't even gotta have $200 because I be seeing these people. And Lord have mercy, God help us all because we need it when we on these roads with these people. But anyway, in Kentucky, they've been giving away their illegals to anybody and everybody who got $200. We're gonna listen to the whistleblower. I think she got fired, so she got a whole case on her hands. But we're gonna check it out. Y'all know how we do. Let's get into it.
The state didn't want this out. Fraud inside Kentucky's transportation cabinet. Licenses issued without a driver's test.
It is an ongoing WDRB investigation, and tonight we hear from a whistleblower who says coworkers used her login to pull off this scheme.
They trying to throw her under the bus.
The employees were being paid underneath the table.
They say sometimes
I immediately let my supervisor know about it.
truth hurts.
Did you ever think that this would cost you your job?
No,
And for Melissa Moorman,
I was angry for a long time.
this is one of those.
It hurts me that I'm talking about this and I actually like where I was working at.
Times.
I came into the office that day, my computer was shut down. I was told to go to the front door. Detectives came in, they interviewed me. That was it.
Moorman says she was fired 3 months after she sent this letter to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, blowing the whistle that workers at the NIA Center licensing branch were selling driver's licenses under the table to people who never took the driver's test.
Undocumented workers.
How did it work? What was going on?
The undocumented workers would come into the office in groups. They would provide them either permits or driver's license illegally. So they were bypassed without even taking the test.
How much?
$200 a person.
Up to 5 times a day, she says.
Was this an everyday thing?
Almost, yes.
I first reported on the driver's license fraud investigation in April after getting my hands on one of the state's revocation letters. We learned the transportation cabinet sent more than 1,500 of them in 5 months, telling drivers their license was issued in error and must be returned or they could be criminally charged. At the time, state officials confirmed at least 2 terminations and ongoing...
Hold up, swole up. Y'all sent a letter to these people telling them to come on down so they can get arrested? And y'all expected them to come?
And you're expecting them to really have the correct address and stuff on their driver's license when it's
That they
a
just
fraud?
spent $200 to get?
Okay.
Show you right.
State and federal investigations focused on the NIA Center in West Louisville and the E-Town license branch, but they denied all of our records requests, withholding 2,300 documents on the fraud. Moorman's story fills in the blanks.
I found out it may have been going on for a couple of years before it was found out.
We're told it wasn't as simple as people getting state-issued driver's license or permits without taking the test. She says 2 of her colleagues at the NIA Center approached her with a business venture, asking if she wanted to get in on the scheme.
I was asked to bring certain customers in, and they are brought in to me without signing in. And you would scan their documents as usual.
Documents made to look legitimate. like birth certificates and social security cards, according to the letter she wrote to the state. But a key to pulling off this scheme was making sure the required Homeland Security screening was never run.
I start getting these emails saying, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this?
And that's where it unraveled. She says those workers were using her login, a password she says her bosses made her share, as all workers at the driver's license branch did not have
They
their
all
own.
in on.
Mormon was training to
Half the
be a
time,
supervisor.
I'm not even at my desk because I'm doing various duties, or I'm not there for the day. So, things start kind of coming together. I'm like, what's going on?
Was it always undocumented workers?
Yes,
Every time?
every time.
It does not surprise me.
Adrian Trevetti helps people trying to obtain legal status, an immigration attorney for 14 years.
For those immigrants that don't have a pathway to obtain legal status, having a driver's license could mean the difference between getting home from work safely to their children, to their wives or husbands, and not.
But that don't make no sense because you still got to run the ID.
Exactly. It was. I'm squinting my eyes at it. She said they had her log in.
But they also said that her bosses made her do it.
It was because I didn't work. I didn't work at the DPS or whatever, but nobody ever had my login. And I worked in the money and with money. Nobody ever had my login to do anything.
Wasn't a part of fraud either.
That's true.
For a relatively small price, to be able to have that chance of avoiding deportation, even just for that day, they're willing to take it.
To Mormon, this license scheme exploited people.
I didn't want no parts of it.
Mormon says she wrote this letter
These
with her
$200.
boss on October 29th, and she spoke to detectives 3 months later. She was fired the same day.
Gut punch, yes. Very hard gut punch.
She was 2 years and 3 months onto the job, but she didn't technically work for the state. Mormon was a contractor for Quantum, a staffing agency that Kentucky hired to help fill positions in driver's license branches when they took licensing away from the county clerks.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mr. Van Staten, this is Gilbert Coursey from WDRB News.
The Michigan-based company did not return our calls or emails.
It's shocking. Why would an employer punish and take retribution on an employee that reported this wrongdoing?
Mormon story, now the heart of a whistleblower lawsuit going after both the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet.
She should be a hero.
And Quantum Solutions.
There's a failure to supervise these employees. There were obviously no checks and balances.
Kentucky State Police is on it. There are serious concerns, and we'll hold anybody accountable if they violated the law.
That's basically all Governor Andy Beshear would say as we pressed on this case in April. But there was a part of our interview that didn't make our prior report, and it may be important now.
Is there an immigration component to this?
Not that I'm aware of.
WDRB is fighting in court for the paper trail to be made public, uncovering who knew what and when. Sometimes the truth does hurt.
I was hurt and depressed.
But Melissa Mormon believes
I really would like to get my job back.
it will set her free.
Girl, gone somewhere else.
Please.
The Transportation Cabinet has a deadline this week to respond in court on why it withheld.
Because if they fired you for saying, they're still doing it.
Straight up.
Like if you have a case, they're still doing it. Because even the governor, he said he's a Democrat. He's from the Democratic Party. So it would help if you have these illegals getting driver's license, like she said, where they can go in and vote, and they're voting for blue. So it's a big fraud case that is going on.
And he asked him, does it have an illegal No. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, homeboy. You ain't fooling nobody.
But is anything going to be done?
Probably not.
No. And Miss Lady, ma'am, go find you another job.
Somewhere else.
Because that place does not operate with integrity. So you don't want to be in that place anyway.
Yeah. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So, like always, it is love, peace, and soul.
Bye.
Like Soul Train, baby.